Golan Shem-Tov here with the Dell Foglight team. Today's video blog will be about running Foglight Agent Manager as a concentrator. Foglight Agent Manager running as concentrator is a functionality similar to HTTP proxy. It's a configuration in which you accept connection from a downstream agent manager to the concentrator and forward those to an upstream target, which is either a Foglight server or another Foglight Agent Manager running as a concentrator. In some cases, you have a firewall between the Foglight management server and the monitored environment, and you cannot open ports. Or you may even have a DMZ, multiple firewalls that are separating the Foglight management server from the monitored environment, and you cannot open ports in all these firewalls. In our example today, we have a Foglight management server. We will set up a Foglight Agent Manager as a concentrator, and also set up a downstream Foglight Agent Manager connecting to the concentrator that will be talking to the Foglight server. The installation of a concentrator is very similar to a Foglight Agent Manager. You just go through the initial steps. Add the location of the Foglight server. Test the connection. And click Next. And check Enable Concentrator. You have the ability to pre-configure the size for memory and disk queue. You can decide on a port, give a new certificate password, and click Add. One important note, remember the certificate hostname. You will be using it to configure all the Foglight Agent Managers downstream. This will enable the concentrator to listen to HTTPS connections on port 15872. Click Next, and just go all the way to finish. We are now installing the Foglight Agent Managers downstream. The configuration is very similar. Host display name. And we need to add a server URL. Now here we need to actually point to the concentrator itself. And we need to give the right port. Certificate common name will be the certificate host name from the concentrator installation. Notice that in this case the concentrator host name and common name is the same, but it may not be the case in every installation. Keep in mind this is the one you got from the certificate host name. And press Test. And you can now finish the installation. Notice that you can configure a concentrator connected to a concentrator, only in this case we'll take the simple use case and just click Next. And finish the installation. We can now go back to the Foglight server, and we have 3 agent managers running: the Foglight server, the downstream agent manager, and the concentrator itself. We can now deploy packages, create agents, just like we do with any agent manager. We can also monitor remote machines from the downstream agent manager. In this case, we need to give credentials. We can even create a Nexus agent on the downstream agent manager. Our end result here is a Java server that is running on this host that is monitored from an agent running on that downstream agent manager. And also the Java agent is reporting to a Nexus that is running on that downstream agent manager. And all the information is funneled through that concentrator. We can see the traces, we can see request information, All the information is there. Just to reiterate what we've done in this exercise, we had a Foglight server. We installed the Foglight Agent Manager Concentrator. We installed a downstream agent manager talking to the Foglight server through this concentrator. And we had OS and Java reporting to this downstream agent manager, talking through the concentrator to the Foglight server. I hope you find this video blog useful. Thank you very much for your time.